Good evening, and welcome to this, your worst nightmare. Radio podcast is on the air.
Hello and welcome to this edition of the Ripper Radio podcast. I am your host, the Necromancer, as always, here at Ripper Radio. This is your podcast for Thursday, October the 26th. We have a very special show this evening. Up here in a few, I'll be joined by my co-host this evening, Jeff Layton, Blood Gore Promotions. We're going to be debuting some songs out of the Dallas Fort Worth area, and what I'm going to be dubbing a metal scene showcase. But first up, we're going to play some music before we get to that. So the first time on the Ripper Radio podcast, we have CROM. They got a new album coming out on December 1st, and it's called When Northmen Die. And we're going to play the title track off the new album. This is When Northmen Die by CROM, and that starts off your Thursday live Ripper podcast.
Ripper Radio.
fear. Although we know we'll die, we'll die. Behold the northern lights, they dance the Northman night. Time to be seen from the forest shores, time to be seen when it is time to die. Time to die. Time to die. Now we're free. 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 Have no fear. Now we're free. Ride upon our fear the sky. The silhouette of light you can see. Now we enter the halls. This is the day our Northmen die. This is the day we'll have a fight. There's no more time to rule the world. This is the day our Northmen die. This is the day the eagles fly. There's no more time to rule the world. Our time has come. This is the day our Northmen died. This is the day when heaven cried. There's no more time to rule the world. This is the day our Northmen died. This is the day the eagles fly. There's no more time to rule the world. Our time has This is the day our Northmen died. This is the day when heaven cried. There's no more time to rule the world. This is the day our Northmen died. This is the day the eagles fly. There's no more time to rule the world. Our time has This is the day our Northmen died. This is the day when heaven cried. There's no more time to rule the world. This is the day our Northmen died. Today this was my final fight. I give salute to you, my son. Our time has come. Just defending our lives, crawling through the swarming into the hive. Brotherhood is all he knows. He will die for you, and he'll die for those. He's a dirty motherfucker with a bad attitude. Finger on the trigger, gonna set the mood. Trained on the battlefield, he's one of a kind. Born to be a soldier with war in his eye. Now he's become war-torn. Now he's become war-torn. His destiny is to give his life, the will to fight and the will to survive. There's no forgiving your enemy. No pain, no gain, so much for sanctity. Now he's ready to rage. Running through the maze to the lights in the haze, shedding blood and bullets, fighting for the flag. American patriot is all he is, willing to sacrifice all he can give. He is lost and only taking motherfuckers down. Living day to day, he is so damn proud. Giving his all for the red, white, and blue. Sign of carnage is nothing now. Now he's become war-torn. Now he's become war-torn. His destiny is to give his life, the will to fight and the will to survive. There's no forgiving your enemy. No pain, no gain, so much for sanctity. Now he's ready to rage. Now he's ready to ride. His destiny is to give his life, the will to fight and the will to survive. There's no forgiving your enemy. No pain, no gain, so much for sanctity.
What's up, everyone? This is Richie from GRAVEHUFFER, and you're listening to DJ Necromancer on the Ripper Radio podcast. Tune in, turn it up, and jam the fuck out.
Represented the last burst of the human being before he was extinguished. And that this is the beginning of the rest of the future now. And from now on, there'll simply be all these robots walking around, feeling nothing, thinking nothing.
Well, there is
and there'll be nobody left almost to remind them that there once was a species called a human being, with feelings and thoughts, and that history and memory are right now being erased, and soon nobody will really remember that life existed on the planet.
Alright, that was GRAVEHUFFER with Your Fault and Kill for Sport. Before they have OLATHIA with Hellhound. ARISEN from Nothing with American Patriot. And we started the block of music off with CROM and When Northmen Die. We're just a few seconds away from our heavy metal scene showcase with Jeff Layton. With you just in a few. Alright, it's time for the Heavy Metal Scene Showcase with my co-host, Jeff Layton. How are you this evening?
Doing good, Brian. Doing good, man. Just enjoying some of this bipolar Texas weather we got going on here.
Alright, let's start off with a little bit of history, exactly who you are and what your Blood Gore Promotions does for the local scene there in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Well, I kind of put my band projects up on the shelf for a little while, having some problems with band members. So I kind of just put the whole band projects on the shelf and just started concentrating on helping the local music scene, just, sharing their music and sharing their events or shows. And basically Blood Gore Promotions just helps anybody who wants to reach out and contact me. I'll share and put you on all the other pages as I can. And we don't charge any money or anything. We just kind of like helping people out. Basically just try to get people likes. If you contact me and ask me, I'll go and try to invite everybody I can, try to get your page some likes, and just do some, old school promotion, internet old school, I should say. But I've had Blood Gore Promotions for a little while now, about 3-4 years, and it's just always been a dream to try to do what I can for the community or for the music scene. And I try to, I like for it to go somewhere someday. I like to really try to book my own shows and try to do something with that. But it's one of those, we'll find out what happens in the future kind of situation. But I'm Jeff Layton from Glen Rose, Texas. Former band members of Cryptic Veil, Extermination Order. So, hope everybody's having a good night out there.
So you have like bloodgoreproductions.com. Is that your website? And they can find you on Facebook at Blood Gore Productions on Facebook. Is that correct?
It's Blood Gore Promotions, and I don't have a actual website at the moment. That's something that's in the works. I'm on Google Plus, LinkedIn, Twitter, all the websites like that. You can hit me up on either one of them. You can find it through Blood Gore Promotions or find it through Jeff Layton. And hit me up, tell me what you're about, give me your link to your page. And, man, I have no problem whatsoever to do what I can for you. It's just something that I've always had a heart for. So, oh, yeah.
All right, well, let's get to some music, and then we'll come back and talk some more. Want to go ahead and introduce the first band and song we're going to be playing?
All right. Ripper Radioheads, here it comes. Cryptic Veil with King of Things.
Got behind on myself here. All right, we're back with Mr. Jeff Layton here on Ripper Radio. You want to tell us a little bit about Cryptic Veil and who exactly was that band we just played?
Man, Cryptic Veil is a band that I miss playing in very much. The founder and lead vocalist Stephen Eddy, he's a project superintendent for the school board, and he's a very busy man and doesn't have time to do the band thing anymore. So he's kind of had to put that whole project on the shelf and hope and pray that someday we can get her back going again. But yeah, I miss those guys very much. It was probably one of the most funnest time I ever had in my life playing in a band. We had a great group of guys and great sound, and I really think that we should have gone somewhere with that band, but unfortunately we had to back out, and he had to focus more on his career. So that's what happened there.
Cool. So who do we got up next here? We have Asphyxiation.
Asphyxiation? INFECTA. Yes. This song coming up here is one of my most favorites. Yeah, this song coming up next here is one of my most favorite songs that they ever played. If anybody knows anything about the WWE and wrestling, they have a song about Stone Cold Steve Austin. And it's a killer jam, man. I really like it. If anybody in the DFW Metroplex, we got 3 of the bands playing tonight. Got a show coming up November 25th at the Rail Club. It's going to be INTERMENT, PRIMORDIOUS, and INFECTA. And here comes their song right now, 'Cause Stone Cold Said So.
Yep. That was Asphyxiation INFECTA with 'Cause Stone Cold Said So. You want to tell us a little bit about that band? If you know anything you know about them?
Man, Randall Davis. Yeah, man, guitarist, great guy. Love those guys. They have a completely different sound than any other kind of death metal or heavy metal type music going on out there. Really dig them. Really hoping I can make that November show. Yeah, I don't know a whole bunch about the music of the band. I know they've changed vocalists here and there, but it's got a great sound, good group of guys. So that's it for now.
Cool. Up next we got a Black Chamber.
Yes, Black Chamber. Band out of Fort Worth. Good group of guys. Steve Cry, David, a couple other guys. But yeah, I'm pulling up right now. You got David and Steve and Mike. Good group of guys. They have a song coming out now. I believe it's one of the new songs they got out. It's called Pit of Sorrow. Really killer jam. Another band that's got a different kind of sound. Really jam. They put on a great show live. So you got a chance coming out November 18th. Man, it's a DFW Metal Mayhem presents. They got like 4 or 5 bands. So go on their website, go on their Facebook, check it out. But right now is Black Chamber with Pit of Sorrow.
Alright, that was Black Chamber with Pit of Sorrow. You pretty much already hit everything on those guys. Just a little announcement here. I'll be putting up a page for the Heavy Metal Scene Showcase show on our website at riverradio.weebly.com with all the bands we're playing this evening. So if you like anything you hear, you can go straight to that and be able to get a hold of those guys, find out where they can get their music, like their page, help share the metal scene at large, because that's what we're here for. So what do we got up next there, Jeff?
Up next, we have our self-titled song off of our EP we had from Extermination Order. Me and my son, Brandon, band we had that I just recently, a few months ago, had to put on a shelf due to bandmates. Everybody out there in band world, music world, who's ever had a band knows exactly what I'm talking about. But just one of those things, man, that just, you fight, you battle, you push through, you try to, stay positive, you try to push through, but it just wasn't going nowhere. Band members not showing up, over a month without showing up to a band practice. And, when stuff like that happens, you just got to step back and go, let's regroup here or put it on the shelf or something. And so after 2 years of battling through band member after band member, I just kind of wanted to give it a break for a while, spend more time with family, concentrate on work and blood gore promotions. And so it's just one of those things that happen, man. But I just hope and praying that maybe someday we can find some right band members and maybe put it back together again. So anybody out there might be interested in joining, hit me up, see what happens, go from there. But right now, from Extermination Order, here is our song we had, Last Breath.
right, that was Extermination Order with Last Breath with Mr. Jeff Layton on vocals and guitar and whatever else you guys did.
Right on.
Jack
right
of all
on.
trades. I know you can play bass and you sing, and so
Yes, sir. I kind of was always in a position where people needed band members, or I was having to record my own stuff. So I kind of, a long time ago, really learned how to do it all. I just do vocals, play guitar, do some leads, and play bass. I was in a death metal band, a few years ago. I was a bass player, did some backup vocals, but oh yeah. So, but coming up next, man, we got this band called ASYLUM. If you're out there, October 21st, they have a show coming up in Beaumont, Texas, at the place called The Gig in the Red Room. So if you're up in that area, be sure to go up there and check them out. Yeah, it's Mr. Kobe Rogers on the vocals. The dude is one cool dude, man. He's a school teacher, down to earth. I mean, if you saw him perform live, you'd be like, there's no way he's a school teacher. But sure enough, that's what he does, man. And he does it great. You got Jonathan Haley on guitar, Carlos, I don't know how to say his last name, but he's on bass. Mackenzie Webb on drums, Trey Harper on guitar, band out of Fort Worth with Middle Rising Records. This is one of those bands that, wow, they're awesome, man. They're technical death metal, what they are. And you get a chance, go check them out. I'm pretty sure they're everywhere. But they have a song coming up right here, right now. It's really killer jam. So this is ASYLUM with Neurophile.
rage, triumph, and self-abasement. If you want a picture of the future, imagine a boot stamping on a human face forever and ever.
That was Asylum with Neuroslave. Little flub of the original titles that we said there a few seconds ago. So that's Asylum with Neuroslave. Got anything else to say about these guys, or?
Man, no, just my bad on the song title. Kind of read the word wrong. It happens. But we're going to move on here a little bit here, and I'd like to talk about the next band coming up next. It's a band called Dead Rising. Dead Rising is a 4-piece orchestra of pure, brutal death metal with a live show that is beckons and conjures within the environment fit for a massacre. These guys are brutal. The bad news is they're fixing to have their last show. It's their farewell show. The band's apparently going to break up, which is heartbreaking to me. They're one of my top 10 favorite bands here in the DFW. But they're, let's see here what I got. Their last show is coming up here. It's going to be November 4th, and it's going to be at the Risley Theater and off of Camp Bowie Boulevard in Fort Worth. We got some really killer bands that's going to play there with them, including a couple of them that's playing here tonight. DEVOURMENT, Dead Rising, Demon Seed, PrimordiouS, Empty Shell, and Vault Dweller. If you've never seen Dead Rising, this is your last chance to see them. You've got to get off your butt and go to the Risley Theater and just go check these guys out. November 4th. They are awesome, especially live. They really put on a show that just, keeps you moving, keeps you going. They're a great group of guys. But here we go. Dead Rising with The Hate Within.
Try to control it, but it just doesn't.
All right, that was Dead Rising with The Hate Within. We're back here with Jeff Layton. So what do you do for a living other than blood gore promotions?
Man, I work for a company in Crowley, Texas called Training Division. We are the largest fire academy in North America. We have people from all over the world who come and stay 2 weeks with us, and they train to be a firefighter. It's a pretty brutal course that they have to go through. I do the PPE specialist at CBA. I kind of do property management. I take care of the property, all the tools, equipment, vehicles, property. I'm kind of like what they say, the well-oiled machine. That's me. I kind of keep everything going smooth. I do a little bit of teaching on the PPE. I work with all the instructors on a day-to-day basis. So if anybody out there in Music Land wants to become a firefighter, go on trainingdivision.com, sign up, and then when you come to do the 2-week stay, you come and get to visit me. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting job. I've been there for 10 years. I am a retired firefighter. I did construction for about 17 years, and then I gave that up to be a firefighter, and then I got this job here at the fire academy. So I love it. It's great. I get to meet new people from all over the world. It's really couldn't have a better job. Really blessed to have it. It's really awesome. But enough about me. Let's get back to the music. Let's talk about the next band coming up here. Man, we got a band out of Dallas, Texas. The name of the band is called CHEMICAUST. They have their next show is coming up on October 28th at the Burke's Tiki Lounge. They got looks like to me some really killer bands that's gonna play with them. But it's October 28th at the Burke's Tiki Lounge in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So anybody up in the New Mexico area, go check them out, man, because CHEMICAUST is the real shit, man. They're awesome. They have a really awesome sound. So as far as here in this Texas, let's see here. I'm looking up right now, seeing what their next show is here in DFW. Looks like to me it's going to be, it says September. Is their next show. But that's down in Houston. But yeah, you got Ernie, Pierce Hall, Damian Gilgan on guitar, and Ron Harris on drums. If you've never seen CHEMICAUST, you got to go check them out. Go on the web, type it in, get some of their music, and jam to it, man. They were really awesome. One of my top 5 favorite bands in the Metroplex. But here they are with CHEMICAUST with As the Emperor Falls.
Fall.
All right, that was CHEMICAUST with the Empire Fall. Back here with Jeff Layton from the Dallas Fort Worth area. Anything else to say about the CHEMICAUST? Or do you want to move on to the next one?
And let's move on to Primordious. It's coming up next. Again, they have a show coming up November 4th. It's at the Risley Theater in Fort Worth for Cambui. Again, they're going to be playing with Dead Rising. It's their farewell tour, so you got to go and check out this whole show. This is a show that's just going to be mind-blowing. But, yeah, Primordious is one of those bands that they're a three-piece, and they have a sound like they're a five-piece. I mean, they're just phenomenal. Really like them a lot. Top 2 or 3 bands. My favorite, Weston Wiley, the vocalist. He is an awesome dude. Real smart, intelligent guy. Got a motorcycle repair shop at his house there. He does a bunch of stuff for the local people. And he's very big into his family, his kids. They all race, ride some motorcycles. And these little kids, too, man, they ain't no teenagers. But this band's from Arlington. They're an unsigned band, unfortunately. The best way to describe them would be a brutal, prehistoric cave grind, death metal. Yeah, I said it. Brutal, prehistoric cave grind, death metal. They're one of a kind. You'll never hear nothing like it ever in the past and the future. But here we go. Let's move on to here, man. Here we go with Primordious with Survival of the Fittest.
All right, that was Primordious with Survival of the Fittest. So what we got next?
All right, ladies and gentlemen out in music land, we got ourselves one of my favorite bands of the
They're all your
Metroplex.
favorites. Come on now.
I know, man, but these guys hit home, man, because a couple of the band members are like brothers to me. They're really good friends. The one band member, Eric Ramirez, the guitarist, we talk all the time. He's a, just a real down-to-earth kind of guy, man. We kind of like him a lot. Brandon Davis on the vocals and bass. Really cool guy. Ivan Lamont on drums. These guys call home in Fort Worth, Texas. They have a record label, Disastrous Records / Dark Blasphemers Records. Now, if you like old school death metal, I mean, we're talking about old school. These guys represent that, man. They really stand out from the rest. They're just really awesome, and their sound is not like anybody else's. It's just old school. Let me see here. They have their next shows coming up. Let me see here. They got one coming up for DMS Promotions on October. Well, no, that one's gone. Oh, that one's already over with. Okay, hold on. What the hell? Don't you just like it when your phone goes crazy on you? Okay, here we are. October 24th. 27th. I'm having a bad day. Looks like to me it's a costume contest. It's at Reno's Chop Shop in Dallas, at the Deep Ellum District. Bands like Electric Vengeance, Sex Cult, Release the Fallen. I think that's Crop Dust. Can't read that. But pretty cool show. The band's called INTERMENT. You get a chance, go on the web there, type it in, listen to some of their music, purchase some of their music online. Don't forget to go on Facebook and all the other sites and like them, share them, give them some love, man, because they give a lot of love out to the music world. So here we go, man, with INTERMENT, with a religious hatred.
Voice
All right, that was Interment with Religious Hatred. So who we got next up here on the Ripper Radio show?
Man, you got a band called DEVOURMENT. Everybody out there's heard of them. We all know who they are. Their hometown, they call Dallas Fortworth. Their record label is by Relapse Records. These guys are just exactly what the title says, brutal death metal. In your face, just cutthroat, blood, gore. I mean, you just name it. These guys are extremely awesome. Man, they have that show with Primordious and Interment and Dead Rising. Not Interment, I'm sorry. Dead Rising, Primordious. DEVOURMENT's going to be the headliner on November 4th. So get off your ass and go see the show. Support the local metal scene, would you? Yeah, man. They're awesome. Let's see here. What's that? So let's go ahead and get on to the jam, shall we? This is DEVOURMENT with Conceived in Sewage.
was Devourment with Conceived in Sewage. We're back here with Jeff Layton from Blood Gore Promotions. Got anything else to talk about on your business there?
Yeah, I just want to say, man, if anybody's out there listening, man, go on Facebook, look us up, give us a like, share us. If you want any kind of promotions, feel free to post on my page and hit me up. Tell me what you want, and I will help you out. Try to get you some likes for your Facebook or whatever. If you got a Twitter page or Instagram or Google Plus or whatever you want to be shared, let other people know, put that on there. Give me all your links, and I will do my best, to get you out there and let everybody hear you and see you. But you got to come and see me first. Come on my page and tell me what you're about, and I do my best for you. But we're also on the LinkedIn app, so if you got that app, go on there and do the same. So that's about it, man. Google Plus, yeah, all those fun apps, sites. I want to get me a actual website going, but I'm gonna need somebody to kind of come in and help me with that, because I'm not too savvy, man, when it comes to websites. It is what it is, man.
It's a learning process. That's for
most
sure.
definitely. My problem is I still want to get in and screw it up,
There's some wait and click ones that aren't too bad out there. So
yeah,
those are a lot easier to deal with. They don't look quite as professional as a professional one, but they're pretty close. So, and a lot of them are for free, so that's even better.
Hey, that's my favorite word, free. So, anybody who's out there listening to this, man, I greatly appreciate you tuning in to the Ripper Radio. I hope you enjoyed all the Texas metal. Be sure to go on to all their pages, check them out, give them likes, support them, because they will support you. But hopefully next time I get a chance to come back, maybe we can hit a different part of Texas. Maybe hit the Houston, Austin area or something. I can try to bring you a bunch of music from there. But,
that'd be cool, man. Hopefully we can next thing like once a month or so. We'll try to bring you in and showcase a different area of Texas and spread the word. There's a pretty big scene there, and I don't mind helping out anywhere in the world for that matter. I appreciate you coming on the show this evening. Had a lot of fun. You want to stick around, or you got to go?
I probably need to go because I came home from my son's football game and literally forgot about the hour timeline between here in Ohio, and I had like 5 minutes to get ready when I was hoping to have another hour to get ready. So I haven't had any time to unwind or even spend time with the family yet. So, but Brian, I really appreciate your hospitality and having me on. Hopefully, again, like you said, we can do it again. But for now, Ripper Radio rules, man. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right, let's get on with the show. We got a few more songs to go before we finish this thing off. Hailing out of Bangladesh, I have a new band. They're called H2SO4, and they got a new album coming out on the December 1st called British Bengal Testament. And we're going to play their song, The Partition, and that starts right now on your Ripper Radio Thursday Live podcast.
Really?
listening Repo Radio. Go check it out. It's fucking awesome.
Before I die out to death. No child shall be born no more. That's right. Just a breath, what it took me to define the real thing I'm living. Scribble of dirt, something standing for in our system. I will not adjust nor any other for the inspiration. Shut down the lights, hoping to receive the final call. No future. Returning after the ball, taking it. We're going to see the lights. They're made out of stars. Whether you realize it, I'm coming a horrific way. And after all to death, no child shall be born no more.
Alright, that was Strike Master with No Feature. Before that we had LLAMA and their new single, Nails. Odd with Cargotho Daleta Est. TURMA with Mortal Kombat. Then we started the final block of music with H2S04. What a name. With Partition. Hope you guys enjoyed our Texas Metal Scene Showcase with Jeff Layton. If you tuned in late and didn't get to hear the whole thing, wait a few minutes, click on the Facebook post, and you'll be able to hear the whole thing on demand. It takes maybe 5 minutes or so, and that'll be available for your listening enjoyment from the beginning. And make sure you check that entire show out. There's a lot of cool bands there out of the Texas area. It's kind of cool to sit down and showcase a metal scene. Hope to do it some more here in the future. I'll be back again tomorrow at 8 o'clock for another Melt Your Face edition of Ripper Radio. But until then, horns up, rock on. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Somebody scream.